Hi everyone, I hope all of you guys are doing well. So today I'm going to talk about one thing that I used to do when I was an aspirant. As a UPSC aspirant, I used to use this particular technique, this particular method in order to plan really well. And even today, I use this particular method. I do this on a daily basis for keeping a track of my workouts, for keeping a track of my diet, for keeping a track of what I have to do at work, for keeping a track of even making these videos. And this greatly helps me in time management and also overcoming the problems of procrastination, overcoming the problems that you might face during preparation when you are not sure where you are, what have you done, and you might get demoted. And this method is nothing but journaling. Journaling is nothing but simply just noting down everything that you are doing every day, a day in advance, and then following up whatever you have done and keeping a track of what you've done on that day. So in the evening you come back and actually cross out the things you've done or check the things that you've done and make sure that you are also planning for the next day. So I will be showing you my journal today so that you can kind of get a hint, and I will also write down a few things about UPSC and that, so that you can also understand how you could journal as an aspirant. But generally speaking, the way I do this is by planning for the next day in the evening of the previous day in advance, and then ensuring by the evening also ensuring that whatever I have done I record that. If I have done any additional thing I record that, and if I missed out anything then I record that, and then schedule it for the next day or sometime in advance. So for example, today is 23rd July, Saturday. I know that tomorrow I have to do these 5 things. Let's say tomorrow I planned first from morning 9 a.m. till noon 12 p.m. I will do a particular test series. So I have written down in my schedule. Today evening I will write down in my schedule or in my journal that tomorrow I am supposed to do this test series from 9 to 12. These 3 hours are gone. Then after that I will write down. After that I will take an hour's break. I will have lunch. Maybe I will watch a FTV episode, because after 3 hours of writing you will be very exhausted. So let's say I take 1 or 2 hours of break. By 2 p.m. I will be free. So from around 2 p.m. I don't want you to be very strict with it, but around 2 p.m. I will now go back and look at my test series, what kind of questions I wrote, or I will go ahead and do some online search for good answer writing. So I go ahead and do that, and I Google it. I go to Insight's website or any other website where I'm doing my writing practice, and I can follow that up. After that, I have done that, and that I have written in my schedule. Remember, this plan I'm telling you, I have written this in advance, that from around 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m. I will do some research. Then I'm like, okay, I have to read the newspaper today also. So for tomorrow's this plan, I have included newspaper reading from around 3:30 p.m. till 4 p.m., 4:15 p.m. So I write down that roughly by 4:30 p.m. I will be done with my newspaper reading. I will be done with my test series, and I will also be done with looking at some of the answer writing online or in a book, so that I can get an understanding of where I am standing, what I am doing right or what I might not be doing right. Then once that is done, now I know by 6 p.m. I have my schedule covered. I have done 3-4 things, and then in the evening, then you might have planned to study economy. You might have planned to revise something, revise history, economics. So whatever is in your plan, whatever you have planned for that day, write down in advance in the evening of today. So on 22nd July today, in the evening, I will write all these things down in my schedule, in my calendar, in my journal, and I will keep it ready for next day. Next day, when I've done all this, in the evening, I will come back and read back my journal. At around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. when I'm about to sleep, I will read and see what things I have done, and I will check them one by one, or I can check them when I'm getting done with them. So when I'm done with the, let's say, test series from 9 to 12, I can go ahead and check it out. So like that, when you're checking or just crossing out the things that you've done, you have a sense of accomplishment, number one. Number two, you are able to follow up on things that you've decided the previous day that you're doing. You see how much productive you are. Number three, you are able to gauge, okay, itna productivity hua mera. And number four, you are able to track your progress day over day. So in the next 10 days, 15 days, or in the past 20-30 days, you will be able to know exactly मुझे क्या करना था, मैंने क्या क्या cover किया है. So this kind of journaling, where you are writing something down that you have to do the next day, and then you are following it up in the evening, and you are checking it whether you have done it or not, is something that I want you guys to do, because it really helps you to have a conviction in what you're doing, to have a discipline, to develop a discipline. It helps you to stop procrastinating, and it also helps you to keep a track of everything that you're doing. But apart from this, I would also like to tell you that don't go overboard with it. So Don't try to track your studies so much. Don't try to be so inflexible in your plan that you become exhausted, that you actually start hating this particular thing. Because if we start hating this particular process, it will not help us in the long term. And remember, UPSC is a long term journey. It will take you at least 1.5 years, 2 years to crack it. So you have to be careful when using this. If it is causing you some kind of a distress, too much distress, you are not able to do it, then try to tweak it a little bit. Try to write down less things. Try to write down things in the way you like them. But this particular methodology, this particular technique helps you to develop an overall confidence and an overall discipline in what you're doing. And it is very important to develop discipline in what you're doing. And finally, I would also like to tell you, writing, when we do some kind of writing, it happens that we commit to it. There is some kind of commitment that comes when we write something. So I want you guys to develop this commitment through the process of writing every day, journaling every day. If you have achieved something extraordinary, let's say you were finding some concept very hard, and that concept you decided, chalo, tomorrow I will study it and I will make sure that I finish that particular concept. Then go ahead and write it down. Next day, try to study that concept, and let's say you are able to clear that concept, you are able to understand that concept, you are able to cover it well. Then you will develop a lot of confidence when you write down in your notebook that I covered this every day. You know, I had these sheets of a syllabus and this particular journal every day with me where I used to write down what I was doing, and it really helped me to develop confidence and develop a discipline in my studies. Finally, I would also like to tell you that when you are doing this kind of a process, remember, be meticulous also. You don't have to be very broad. Like for example, I used to write down a day before that tomorrow I have to read these 4 chapters of polity or these 3 chapters of polity. I used to go ahead and one day in advance look at these 4 chapters quickly and see, okay, these 4 chapters are 100 pages. Will I be able to cover 100 pages next day? Will I have enough time to do that? Will I have enough energy to do that? And accordingly, I used to do it. Start slow and increase your pace later on. So for example, the chapter on parliament in Lakshmikant is a very long chapter and it takes a lot of time. So I knew that I could only cover that one chapter in one day, or even not the entire chapter in one day. So I used to keep it slow and keep it very light key. Okay, I will study maybe 80% of the chapter on one day, and next day I will finish it and do some questions from it. Alright, so like that, you have to be flexible in your plan. You have to analyze and understand कि आप कितना कवर कर पाओगे. ये नहीं कि ऐसे ही बना लिया plan chapter 1 to 5 पढ़ूंगा, and you don't even know that chapter 5 is very long and very it requires a lot of deeper studies. It requires a lot of dedication of time because it has more concepts in it. It has a lot more data and facts and a lot more information in it. So this is one of the important things. Analyze day before what you have to study, and then next day follow up with your plan, and that will really help you to keep a track. So this kind of journaling is very important. Now I'm going to show you the kind of journaling I do. It will help you to understand what I'm talking about. So here you can see it's a very simple journal that I made it for today. Yesterday night I wrote this in my journal that today on Saturday I will be doing a workout from 8:30 to 10 a.m. in the morning. Then I will have my breakfast. What I will have in my breakfast also I wrote that down. After that I also wrote down that since I have free time on Saturday today, I will be doing the YouTube class today. I will record whatever classes I have to do, and 3-4 classes I will record so that I can post them during the week. Then from around 12:30 to 1:30 I have to finish my pending works. In education, for example, I'm doing a Mission Zero dropout as per Government of Maharashtra guidelines, which is very good program. So I have to plan for that. So I have a meeting for that, and for health also there are certain recruitment things that are going on. So for that I have a scheduled meeting at this time, and then I have lunch. Then I have a reading break till 5, or I will sleep. I will rest, and then I will have a call at 5 to 7 p.m. I have time for various calls, and I will also do other things. So this kind of a planning you can do for UPSC aspirants. When I was an aspirant, I would do planning like this, that 9 to 12 I would do answer writing GS3 test, whatever test series you are taking, specifically what you will be doing. Then I will take 2 hours break, I will do lunch, and I will again rest, because after these 3 hours it becomes very hectic. Then 4 to 6 p.m. what I will do, I will study Murnal on YouTube, and I have to study money, inflation and banking. Those are the 3 topics, 3 classes that I will be studying, because I am confused with that, or that is what I have to cover. So something like this journaling I would do, and then after that in the evening I would also take down and do comments on what I have done and what I have not done. Let's say I have not been able to finish a task. Next, in the evening I will be able to take it or push it to the next day and change it to other time that I want to do, or I will also try to improve what I have been doing. So following up this plan is very important. That will help you to have a consistent performance. So I really hope you got a good idea and what I meant, you understood that. Try to implement this particular technique. If you are not comfortable, try to use anything else that you are comfortable with. I'm not saying this will work for everyone, but I think for majority of people, this will bring a lot of discipline in the preparation. So best of luck. Let me know if you have any questions. Soon, polity and economy topics in concepts with Manuj is going to come out. So hopefully you enjoy that. Bye bye. Take care.